From Television City in Hollywood, it's Card Shark. Here's the host of Card Shark, Bob Eubanks.
Thank you. Thank you, and good morning, everybody. Welcome to Card Shark. We hope you join in the fun with us and try to play along with the game, because we talk about a lot of interesting things, and we also give away a lot of money. Before we meet our two contestants, I want you to meet the two lovely dealers who help me out every day. This is Susanna Williams and Lacey Pemberton. Morning, ladies.
Hello.
We're going to pick it up from where we left off last time. Why not? Well, okay. Lacey will be dealing the red cards to our returning champion, while Susanna deals the blue cards on the lower level to our challenger. They'll get all ready. While they're doing that, I want you to say hi to our two card sharks. Here they are. 33 days and counting.
And counting. In 5 hours.
33 days and 5 hours. You shall be Mr. Buzzy with a wife.
Right, Mrs. Buzzy.
Mrs. Buzzy. That's nice. I like that.
She doesn't. I love it.
She doesn't like your first name?
Yeah.
Well, why not? I think it's neat.
Thanks.
Yeah. I'm glad it's not mine, but how'd you get Buzzy?
My dad named me after a baseball player that he knew in...
Yogi Berra.
Yeah, I think so.
Good. That's great. Quit this foolishness, will you? Tell me about yourself.
Well, my name's Buzzy Saylor. I'm from San Diego, California. I'm currently, there we go. I'm currently living and staying in Riverside until I get married, where I'm working as a salesman and estimator for an installation company.
Good. Well, it's nice to have you with us. You got $14,950. The rules say you can go play the big money cards 5 times. You've been there 4 times.
Yeah.
So if you win the match, well, you'll get a chance to play that last time. This is our challenger. Hi, Texan.
Hi.
Kate from Tyler, Texas.
That's right. I'm Kate Finlayson. I'm from Tyler, Texas originally. Yeah. I've lived in Los Angeles for 4 years, and I'm so excited to be here, I can't tell you.
Well, try.
I'll try. I have been wanting to win on a game show since I was 5 years old. And
Boy.
I called Beat the Clock. That's right.
Beat the Clock. I don't remember that. That was much before my time. No. I bet Gene Wood remembers it, though. Okay, you know how to play this game.
Yeah.
We're going to pick it up from where we left off yesterday. Lacey's dealt out the cards exactly like they were. We're in the second game. I'm about to ask the second question. You got to win 2 games in order to win the match. Good luck to the two of you. Buzzy won the first game, so Kate, you got to win this one.
That's right.
And Kate, the question is yours. We surveyed 100 married men, and we asked them, would you be willing to wear a beeper so your wife could reach you at any time? How many married men would be willing to wear a beeper?
Oh, that's a tough question, because I know a lot of married men do wear beepers for their business, but for their wife to reach them at any time.
What do you think? How many out of 100 said they'd be willing to do that?
My instinct is to go with sort of a medium number around 42.
42 out of 100 men would be willing to wear the beeper. Buzzy.
Tell you what, I wear a beeper for work, and the thing scares me to death every time it goes off anyway, even though I'm working like I'm supposed to be.
Does your wife, can she get a hold of your beeper?
Never.
No.
I've got it coded anyway. I'd say it's going to be a lot lower than that.
A lot lower than that. Well, the actual number of married men who'd be willing to wear a beeper is 40. Not a lot lower, but it was lower, Buzzy.
I'll take it anyway.
All right, Buzzy. The 7 is yours, and now you know you won the high-low question. You can.
I'd like to change that card, please.
Yeah, let's get rid of it. 7 is now a queen.
There we go. A lower.
Lower than the queen, is it?
10. We're going to go lower again.
Even lower than the 10, is it?
A 4. There we go. Go higher.
Higher than the 4.
No.
Oh, back to the queen he goes, and that means that, Kate, you get a free shot at the cards.
Oh,
Thank you,
boy.
Lacey. Oh, boy, is that what you said?
Oh, boy.
Shucks, gosh.
I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the jack. Your card's a 6.
I'm going to go higher.
Higher than the 6. There's an 8.
I'm going to freeze,
Freeze
Bob.
there. All right. She will freeze right there, and that protects her lead, which could be very important to her.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Buzz? Oops, took out 2 questions. We only want 1. Buzzy, we surveyed 100 single women, and we asked them, have you ever accepted a date with a man just because he had a reputation for being a terrific lover? How many single women admitted they have accepted a date because the man had a reputation for being a terrific lover?
Well, that's why Lisa started going out with me. No, I'm just joking.
Now, Lisa is your fiancée who just got up and left the studio.
Yeah, she is.
Yes.
She went to go get her stick. I'd say that's going to be a medium to low number. I'd say it's going to be about 30.
30 out of 100 women, single women, admitted they've accepted a date because the man had a reputation for being a terrific lover. Kate, have you done this, Kate?
No.
No.
I really haven't.
Would you, Kate?
I don't think so, so I'm going to go lower.
Do you think it's even lower than that?
I think lover, you know, I like the personality better than if, you know.
Yeah. The actual number of single women who have accepted a date because the man had a reputation for being a terrific lover is 9. You're right, Kate.
All right.
Kate was right that time. All right, what do you think?
I'd like to change that card,
Let's
Bob.
get rid of the 8. Thank you, Lace. The 8 is now a jack.
Okay, I'm going to go lower.
Lower than the jack? Is it lower than the jacket? Oh, no, it's not. Wow. Tough cards. Once again, Buzzy, you get a free shot.
I'm going to say lower.
Lower than the queen?
Lower than the queen.
Card is a 7.
I'm going to say, yeah, I'm going to say lower.
Even going to lower than the 7. Card's a 5.
There we go.
Go in there.
I'm going to say higher.
Higher than the 5. There's a 10.
I'm going to say lower.
If it's lower, you win the game and the championship. No! There you go. Right back to the end.
I'm lucky.
My friend. It's a good game, you guys. That means we have our 4th and final question in this game coming up. It's sudden death time. And before we ask that question, we will pause for these words. And we'll be right back in just a moment.
Which is weirder, this beauty show or these dares? It's the $1.98 beauty show and who...
Welcome back to Card Sharks. Now, you guys, sudden death time. This is really an important time because, Buzzy, if you win this game, you'll go on to play for the big money. Kate, if you win this game, then you tied up the match. So someone must win a game on the next play of the cards, and control is very important. Buzz, we surveyed 100 people who were fired from a job, and we asked them, if you were the boss, would you have fired you? How many people said yes, they would have fired themselves?
Boy, that's a tough question.
Thank you.
I'd say that's going to be a fairly low number. People don't believe that they did anything wrong. I'd say it's going to be about 32.
32 out of 100 people said yes, they would have fired themselves. Kate?
I myself have been fired, and I think it's going to be lower.
You think it'd be lower than that?
Right.
The actual number of people who would have fired themselves is 17. You're right, Kate. It was lower. Now, it's sudden death, Kate. You got a couple of choices to make, my dear. You can play off the jack or you can change the jack. Play it out if you goof, though. Buzzy wins the game and the championship. Or you can pass it on to him. He must play off the queen. If he goofs, you win the game. So those are your choices.
I'm going to pass it to Buzzy.
Pass it to Buzzy. Let's see how he can do with it.
Well, let's go lower.
I knew you'd say
Lower
that.
than the
Is it
queen.
lower than the queen? It
A
is.
4, there we go. Let's go higher.
Higher than the 4. Your
A
card is
jack, let's go lower.
lower than the jack.
A 9, let's go lower again.
Lower again. If you're right, then you win the game and the championship. It is. The man played it out. Woo! You're amazing. The amazing Buzzy. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry.
Kate, you did the right thing.
I think so, too.
You had to pass it to him. He just ran the cards. We have some nice prizes for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Bob.
We'll see you
Bye,
again.
Buzzy.
Bye-bye. Come here, Buzz. Way to do it, man. All right. Now, as you know, this is your 5th and final time to play the big money card. So after this time, we'll have to say goodbye to you. But it's been fun. It really has. And now you've got a chance to win a lot of money. You know, you could win as much as $32,000 over there. We'll see what happens, though, because Susanna and Lacey have a deck of cards that you cut before we went on the air. The money you won so far is yours to keep. We'll give you new money, though. Bottom row there, we'll give you $200 to bet with. And then when you get to the next row, we'll give you another $400 to bet with. Minimum bets are $50 each time, as you probably know. And also, you have a chance to change one card per line by choosing one of the spare cards that Susanna is dealing out now. So like I say, you can actually turn that into $32,000 over there. And we'll see how you do. Let's give him $200. This is your last time, pal. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
Let's get him. Here's your first
Let's
card.
get a good
The
card.
card's a
2. There we go. Let's go all of it higher.
All right, 200 higher than the deuce.
All right, let's go all of it lower.
All of it lower than the jack.
An 8.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's change that card with number 3.
Number 3. The 8 now
Go. Good
becomes
card.
a 7.
That's okay.
$800.
I'm going to bet $200 higher.
200 higher than the 7.
There we go.
You got 1,000. Come up here. We'll give you another 400.
Great.
You now have
I'm going to bet
$1,400.
$1,000 lower.
1,000 lower than the jack.
Oh, there we go.
2,400.
I'm going to bet $2,000 higher.
$2,000
Higher than the 4.
$2,000 higher than the 4. Oh, come on, Buzzy. Is it
Let's
higher
go.
than the 4? Yeah! Oh,
No kidding.
just barely.
Let's change that card with number 1.
Number 1. Oh, my goodness.
Good card. Let's have a good
Come on,
card.
Good card for Buzzy. Look at that. There we go. $4,400.
I'm going to bet $4,000 higher.
$4,000
higher.
Only one card can beat you. If another 3 comes up, it's a push. No win, no loss.
go.
$4,000 higher than the 3. Yeah! There's $8,400, and this becomes your base card. You got to bet at least $4,200, Buzz. You can play it or you can change it.
I'm going to bet $5,000 lower. $5,000 lower.
This is an important turn of the card.
Boy,
we
is it
say you
ever.
can win a fortune on the turn of a single card. $5,000 lower than the jack. Come on, Buzzy. No! That's all right. That's another $3,400. You're a fine tip anyway.
Thank you very much.
It's okay. That means, Buzzy, your total here on Card Sharks is $18,450. That's fine.
Thank you very much. No, not at all.
Hey, we got to say goodbye to you, pal.
Thank you. I enjoyed myself.
It really has been nice having you here.
Everybody here was fantastic.
We'll be back to meet 2 new Card Sharks right after this. Starts in our show, so Steve and Teresa, please join us. All right. How's it going, Bob? How are you, sir?
Pretty good, pretty good. My name's Steve Christian. I'm originally from New York City. Right now I'm living in Victorville, California. I'm currently in the Air Force, where I'm
You
F4.
work for a major airline, don't you?
That's right,
Yeah.
very major. And I'm currently an F4 instructor out there.
What kind of instructor, sir?
F4.
F4 instructor. Oh, good. Ooh, that's exciting.
It's pretty nice.
I would love to fly in one of those.
I'll see what I can do for you.
No, don't. I'm scared to death. Please, I was hoping you wouldn't say that. Nice to have you here.
Nice.
And the flip of the coin puts you in the champion side of the thing over there. And hi, Teresa.
Hi, Bob. How you doing?
I'm just fine. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I'm Teresa Barger from Atlanta, Georgia, and I'm a flight attendant for a major airline.
You too, huh?
Yes, me too. And I'm a aerobic instructor.
An aerobic instructor.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to Atlanta next week.
Good for you.
I will be there. All right. You
Okay.
know how to play this game. You cut the cards, I'm sure. Lacey's dealing out the cards from that deck that you cut before we went on the air. Got to win 2 games in order to win the championship. So we're neither one of your champions as of right now, but very soon. Let's see what happens. Steve, this question's for you. We surveyed 100 psychiatrists, and we asked them, do soap operas that show married women having affairs encourage women viewers to have affairs too? How many psychiatrists said yes, soap operas do encourage women viewers to have affairs?
That's a pretty good question, Bob.
Thank you very much, sir.
I'm a firm believer that TV is very influential in how it affects people's lives, and I think psychiatrists will go along with me on that. So I'm going to say that's a pretty good-sized number, about 47 out of 100.
47 out of 100. Psychiatrists said yes, soap operas do encourage women viewers to have affairs. Teresa, higher or lower than that?
Bob, I think it's going to be a little bit lower, just because they see all the trouble they get into.
Yeah, that's
From
true.
it.
All right. I hope it's lower. I mean, it's
A little
only
bit lower.
fantasy land,
Yeah.
let's face it. The actual number of psychiatrists who said soap operas do encourage women viewers to have affairs is 56. No, was it lower? All right. Ah, amazing.
Yeah.
Believe it. I can't either. All right, Steve, you've got control. Here's your card. It's a
All
deuce.
right, what a card. I love it. Let's go higher.
Let's do go higher than the deuce. There's an 8.
Okay, but I'm going to go conservative and freeze.
You're going to freeze right there? The man's going to start off very conservative. I don't blame you. All right. By freezing there, he keeps his opponent away from the cards. And we'll pause for these words, and we'll be right back with more Card Sharks right after this.
Remember, though. So tune in during Press Your Luck every day and every night at 9:30 and 1:30 Eastern.
Want to rearrange the...
Game now with our 2 contestants, Steve and Teresa. Teresa, the next question is yours.
Okay.
Here it is. In Sweden, it's illegal to sell war toys to children. So we surveyed 100 Americans, and we asked them, would you favor a law like that in the United States? How many Americans said they would favor a law making it illegal to sell war toys to children?
Ooh, I think that's going to be a high number. Real high number, 63.
63 out of
Yeah,
100.
63.
Steve.
I disagree, but I think that'd be a little bit lower because it's part of our culture to raise young boys playing with war toys. So I'm going to say it's a little bit lower than that.
I carried a gun till I was 12. I did. Me and Roy Rogers, we did that. The actual number of Americans who would favor a law making it illegal to sell war toys to children is 33. You're right, Steve. It was lower.
All right.
Now, Steve, you close on the 8, so you can change that.
A new card, Bob. Change that card, please.
Let's do it. The 8 now becomes a 3.
All right. I love it. Go higher than the 3.
Higher than the 3, is it? It's
all right.
Lower than the king. There's a 9.
Okay, Bob, freeze.
There. Playing it by the book. That's what he's doing. So far, it's working well. He throws on the 9, keeps Teresa away from the cards. And a question for you, Stephen. We surveyed 100 women who have been married 50 years or more. We asked them, is your husband the only man you've ever made love to? How many women married 50 years said yes, their husband is the only man they've ever made love to?
Okay, Bob, since they're married 50 years, that means they were probably senior citizens by now. And
yeah, probably.
I'm going to say that in those days, premarital sex was probably not as prevalent as it might be today. So I'm going to say it's a pretty high number.
It'll be a high number.
And I think it's going to be 57 out of 100.
57 out of 100. Teresa? Do you think it's going to be even higher than that? The actual number of women married 50 years whose husband is the only man they've ever made love to is 72. You're right, Teresa. It was higher. Now you got some catching up to do, my dear. You can change this card. You won the high-low question. It's a jack.
Lower.
Lower than the jack. Your card is a 4.
Higher.
In the 4, there's a 10. Lower, you tell me. You're pointing
Lower.
at it. Lower than the
Lower.
10? All right. Is it lower? Yep, it is. Now what will the lady do? What are you going to do, Teresa?
Lower.
She's going on.
Lower.
Nope, she's chosen not to freeze. She says lower than the 9. If it is, you win game number 1. It is. Good job. That's good. Went against the odds. That's what you did. And it worked. So you have the first game. You have $100. But more important, that first game puts you in the lead there. You got to win 2 of them in order to play for the big money. Let's go right on then to our next game. And Lacey will start dealing out cards from that very same deck. Here's a question for Teresa. We surveyed 100 people, and we asked them, do you have trouble opening child-proof bottle caps? How many people admitted they do have trouble?
I have trouble opening adult bottles, so I'm sure they're going to... I say it's going to be 43.
43 out of 100.
Yep.
Steve.
Well, Bob, they're getting pretty complicated nowadays, especially with a lot of that tamper-proof stuff. I think it's going to be a little bit higher than that.
Well, it makes you mad, doesn't it?
I'm telling you, it does.
You feel so stupid when you're in there. You can't get the stupid thing open. The actual number of people who have trouble opening child-proof bottle caps is 62. You're right, Steve. All right. I have trouble. You have trouble, too? All right. Steve, here it is. This is the queen.
Okay, it's a good card, Bob. Lower than the queen.
Lower than the queen. Your card's a king. Oh, a couple of cards could have beaten you. That one jumped up and got you. Teresa, you get a free shot. Can't change it. You got to play off this one. It's 4.
Higher.
Higher than the 4. It is a 10.
I think I'd like to go lower.
She's going lower than the 10. Card's an 8. Yeah. Freeze. Burr got cold quickly. Sure, she'll freeze on that 8. Keep Steve away from the cards. And we will pause for these words, and we'll be back with more Card Sharks right after this.
Feud, followed by $100,000 pyramid.
Time for us to go. We have some gentlemen in our audience today, by the way, from England and from the English Navy, and we welcome Her Majesty's sailors with us. Thank you. Nice to have you with us in our country. That's it. We got to go. For Lacey Pemberton, Susanna Williams, Gene Wood, and the whole gang, I'm Bob Eubanks. We'll see you next time on Card Shark. Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye, everybody.
Some of our departing contestants will receive a travel cosmetic bag. And now, perfect polished nails in seconds. Just press on Lee, press on nails. Now in a rainbow array of fashion color. Cookware, a new Lipton fruit tea, a refreshing tea, tingling with fruit taste. It's decaffeinated. Try lemon cooler, raspberry, and lemon lime. First Alert, Ready Light, rechargeable light. Plugs directly into any electrical outlet, ready to use. First Alert, because your family comes first. a travel alarm, and back up your diet with Advanced Formula Centrum, America's favorite high-potency multivitamin Centrum. Nutritional support from A to Zinc, a cookbook and shake and bake coating mix for fish, a great tasting recipe with delicious seasonings, and a touch of lemon for moist and crispy fish. An AM/FM headset radio and Glade Fresh make your home a fresher place to be with 13 natural scents, including Highland Blossom and April Meadows. And a member of our studio audience will receive Chinon Auto 2001 Auto Everything 35mm compact camera. Just point and shoot. Autofocus electronics makes picture taking fun and easy from Chinon. This is Gene Woods speaking for Card Shark. A Mark Goodson television production.